Hello, you're listening to Shagged Married Annoyed with me, Rosie Ramsey, and him.
Wow, nice.
Chris Ramsey.
Guys, it is episode 135, and this, what you're about to hear, is a collection of unused questions from the public.
Questions from the public.
It's a questions from the public special! Because...
that's my favourite part of the podcast.
Yeah, it's a lot of people's favourite part of the podcast, so what have we been up to? Because we're far too busy. This has been recorded
Well, can
in
we
advance.
just say, I'm not far too busy. Chris has got 14 gigs.
14 shows in 10 days, I have.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I've got SMA, I've got my own stand-up,
Yeah.
and I've got a TV show, which I'm not allowed to say what it is yet.
So
but
just
that's
to let
what's
you all
happening as well.
know that he's putting all of them before us.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm physically not here. I'm physically not here for 10 days. I tell you what, my dirty washing bag that I'm going to bring home at the end of that stint is going to be fucking intimidating.
Oh, Jesus.
Intimidating.
And do you know what it is? It's all darks as well, because you don't wear many light colours.
Nah, I'm very...
So I'll have to do...
I'm a depressive dresser.
You really are.
I'm like-
very dark.
It's almost like I've been dressed by Tim Burton. Bit gothy. I'm not a Noel Fielding level, but I'm always dark. It's always dark.
Well, I look forward to that.
Well, there we go.
Just don't put gym stuff in there as well.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't be taking gym stuff. People who take gym stuff away and they go, oh yeah, I go. If they're away for like a week and they're like, oh, I go to the gym. I go, well, you've just got like a sweaty pair of kegs in your case for a week. Like, what are you supposed to do?
That is true, actually. What do people do with that?
Or what? Or pay like what, £400 for the hotel to wash it? It's crazy.
That's something I've never done.
Nah.
Get laundry done by a hotel. It's very impressive.
Sometimes I put it. I'll get the laundry bag from the hotel, and I'll just use that as my dirty washing bag. But sometimes I leave it out in the room, and I think, oh shit, I hope they don't think I want that done because they'll take it away.
Yeah, listen. Why don't you get it done while you're at the hotel instead of bringing it here to Muggins?
But then I haven't got a present to bring back. With me. I can't come back empty-handed. I've got to bring you a present. Hey,
Don't smile at
I'm
me.
like Santa. I come back with a big bag. Oh, ho, little girl. Who's being a good girl? Hey, look at these. And I pour them over you while you're asleep.
Oh, God. Oh.
You lie and you go, hey, there's all the J. What does it smell like? There's some socks for you. Oh, some are wet, some are dry.
Oh, you're horrible. Actually, you know what?
Huh?
Is it too early to say?
What?
A little bit excited for Christmas this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Seen that already?
Oh, we've had 2 utterly gash Christmases. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or was it just one? There's only
You
been
had 2
one.
because you were ill the other
I was
one.
ill.
Yeah.
I think I had the, you know what?
Blatantly COVID, yeah. You were
had the
done in,
COVID,
weren't you?
actually,
For
2019, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Right, okay, well, it's only fucking September, so shut up about Christmas.
Right, okay.
You're like a bloody supermarket banging on.
Fair enough.
I saw advent calendars and Smith's Tours the other day. I couldn't believe what was going on.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. Although there was a Playmobil Back to the Future one, which I think I'll get for myself.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I'm 5 years old.
Listen,
What?
enjoy the questions from the
Yes,
public.
everyone, enjoy them.
Hope you're all well, and we will be back properly next week.
Yes, indeed.
Here's the jingle. Jingle. Christmas jingle.
Oh, shut up.
Jingle
Stop it.
bells,
No.
Right.
Our normal jingle. Here it is.
Jingle.
We had a fight about the jingle, jingle. We couldn't settle on a jingle, jingle. So this is the jingle, jingle. We hope you like the jingle, jingle.
Babadoo, 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 ba.
Jingle.
Hello, Chris and Rosie. Big fan, and on my 3rd listen through.
Holy fuck, how much time you got in your hands?
hell.
Oh my God.
Thank you, but
Oh, if I
Frankie,
ever meet you, you're going to quote something and I'm not going to know what it is.
people are busy quoting something that I said. I must have said a while ago, what is the film where if you don't talk about someone, they die or something? I can't even remember saying it, but it was Coco.
Coco.
Yeah.
Right.
People have been
Disney
saying
film.
it's Coco, and I'm like, what's Coco? when did I say this?
Right, okay.
I can't remember at all
Isn't
saying
it?
that.
I don't think it's Banksy. Is it Banksy? Someone. There's a quote. There's a famous quote saying, "Was it Andy Warhol?" Anyway, it's some artist. It's definitely not Banksy. I don't fucking know. Look, there's a quote.
What is the quote?
The quote is, "You die twice. You die, when you actually die, and then the second time you die is the last time someone says your name."
Oh,
It's quite a nice
God.
quote. Can't remember who the fuck said it. Should I
that's
Google
not
it?
a nice
Should
quote.
probably Google it. I think it's quite a good quote.
Because there is going to be one day that people don't talk about you anymore, isn't there?
Not me. Nah, no way. They'll talk about me forever. Urban myth. If you think they're not going to talk about me, it's an urban myth.
Well, look, listen, like I still
Oh,
talk
it's
about.
Banksy?
Oh, it was Banksy.
It was Banksy. I apologise. I mean, they
Sorry,
say...
Banksy, if you're listening. Imagine.
Yeah. Oh no, a quote by Banksy. I mean, they say you die twice. One time when you stop breathing, and a second time a bit later on when somebody says your name for the last time.
Wow, that's grim and beautiful all at the same time.
But is that Banksy quoting that quote? Oh no, it is Banksy. Yeah.
I thought Banksy was an artist rather than a quotist. Is he a spoken artist? I thought he just drew stuff.
Well, I think he talks
Is it?
about
Who
stuff.
is Banksy? How do we know who he is?
I don't know.
Does he wear a balaclava?
Definitely when he's shagging.
Yeah, but do we know what Banksy looks like yet or
I
not?
don't think so.
No?
I don't think anyone knows what it looks like. There's theories that it's many people. I went to an exhibition of his once in Bristol. It was amazing.
Yeah. God, it's great, but I still don't know if we know who he is. No?
I don't think we do.
Right. Okay. Ooh.
Mysteries.
Banksy. Anyway, back to the story. Okay. She's listened to it 3 times round. Helps take my mind off the absolute shit show that is life at the minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Completely agree.
Glad we could help.
My friend has many a story, but here's my favourite.
Okay.
All right. Upon visiting his favourite takeaway post-night out, he ordered his go-to meal of a 12-inch cheesy garlic bread.
Wow.
Nice.
Bold.
Is that big?
On his own, a 12-inch... So a cheesy garlic bread for me, I can have a couple of bits of cheesy garlic bread, but it gets a bit sort of samey and a bit
salty,
sort of
isn't it?
salty. But a 12-inch cheesy garlic bread to yourself is pretty fucking impressive.
Right. Okay.
That's pretty
there you go.
impressive. Yeah. So if you look at my hands now, so a 12-inch pizza is probably about that.
Okay.
For those of you not, obviously it's an audio medium. I just got my penis out. I'm joking.
And tripled it 7 times.
And said times up by 100.
Wow.
What do you mean you can't say it?
Oh, stop it. Yeah. It's made 2 kids, that.
Nah, it's a canny little thing.
This is so weird, this podcast.
I don't know why I said that.
What is our life, Chris?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Talk about your dick. Anyway, after being told... I don't know what our life is anymore.
I think joking that it was massive, then joking it was tiny, and then meeting somewhere in the middle with the phrase "it's a canny little thing." As well, referring to my penis as a canny little thing is one of the weirdest things I've ever done. I think that's
you
up there.
said it, not me. I like it.
It's up there. It's a can. Stop reviewing me penis on the
Chris,
podcast.
I'm telling you right now.
Stop it.
No, listen. Honestly, gun against my head, wouldn't have married you if it was shit.
Great. Okay then.
Why I'm sorry. Whoever's marrying someone with either a shit willy or a shit vagina, if they've seen it before they get married, then you want looked at, because you've got to live with that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you are shallow. Do you know that? You are a shallow piece of shit. Do you know that?
Oh, what? Because I want to marry a nice penis. Yeah. Okay.
I am a nice penis.
You are a nice. Listen, you're getting embarrassed. Let's stop.
I am. It's weird.
After being told it'll be a 15-minute wait, the hungry chap asked for some fried chicken to eat while he waited.
Brilliant. Eastman's a fucking animal.
No. After polishing off said chicken and receiving his garlic bread, he realised he was a bit full. But
Never.
It was his favourite. What was a man to do? Okay.
Give it away. Keep it to the morning.
No. Not want to waste the taste, he set off on his way home, chewing mouthful after mouthful of the delicious, cheesy, garlicky goodness. Ugh. But I thought he was full, I hear you ask. He was. In his genius, drunken state, he had the idea to chew and get all the taste, but never swallow.
No! That's fucking rancid.
Yes. He spat out each mouthful of the whole 12-inch cheesy garlic bread on his way home like a modern-day Hansel and Gretel.
That is gross. Imagine walking behind him on the way home.
Well, have you not... You know, sometimes when you see some stuff on the pavement and you think, what is that?
Yeah.
Now, well, you know, he's answered some questions because... that's somebody who's walked home, eaten a 12-inch cheesy garlic bread, but not swallowed it and just spat it out.
He's essentially gargled with cheesy garlic bread. The dirty... man.
I mean, is it clever because he has got the taste?
But, oh, man. And how much willpower... Like, he must have been really full.
He must have been really, really
but
full.
But he's still sticking it in his
I know.
face. Oh, God, can you imagine? Like, I'm sorry, can you imagine the state of his face when he got in? It must have been running down his fucking chin. I mean, he must be like to the side. Bits of it must have been catching on his shoulder.
Christ.
There'd be bits of it on his shoes.
It's not nice. It's not a good look.
Oh, hey, honestly, if I was walking behind him in my yobbish night out days, if I was walking behind him and he was just spitting his bit, I'd have pushed him in a hedge.
Yeah.
I'd have pushed him straight in a hedge.
Is it weird that just hearing this story, okay?
Don't. It
What?
doesn't make you want a cheesy garlic
No,
bread.
it doesn't make us want a cheesy garlic bread. Although I would never say no.
Right.
I miss going out.
Right, okay.
I miss going out and get absolutely bladdered and going to the pizza shop after.
Yeah, going to the pizza shop
I really
after.
miss it. Yeah. What's your go-to pizza shop order after a night out? Before kids, because now we're just going straight.
Margarita, chips, garlic sauce.
Yeah.
Always regret the garlic sauce. Every single time. Woke up every morning, regret the garlic sauce, still got it the next time.
Yeah. Mine's chips and garlic sauce.
Chip and garlic sauce.
All the time.
We used to go to a place that did the top of Fowler Street and King Street, shout out. It's called Taymor's.
Taymor's back in the day, yeah.
We used to get, made me make us go half as on onion
Onion
barges
barges.
because you got two in
It's
the
in
packet.
the book, Chris.
Eat them like an apple. It's in the book, is it?
It's in the book.
Yeah, we ate them like an apple, so there you go.
You'd have known that if you'd have read it back, but you didn't bother.
I didn't proofread it.
Muggins had to do it.
Gold goes straight down on the page and I move on. Busy man.
Honestly,
Busy man.
you're
I don't
such a-
think anyone proofreads the books.
Of course they do.
Urban myth.
It's not. Will you stop it with this urban myth?
Oh, I think I found my new
Chris.
thing. I think my new thing is just telling you that stuff's an urban myth.
I actually think you might be the only person in the history of authoring who hasn't proofread the book.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Waste of time. Busy. Lots going on. I drop me genius onto the page. Someone else deals with it.
Wow.
I get it out of the world.
Wow.
And I move on to my next fantastic adventure.
Great.
I meant venture, not adventure, but it still makes...
Really, just didn't read it back. It could be anything in there. I could have just okayed all of your stuff and it was utter shite. You'll never know.
Definitely not, because there's no way you could have turned the font of genius that I poured onto that page. There's no way you could have turned that sour with anything you did.
Right, great.
Paperback's out.
Oh, it is actually. Yeah, paperback.
Paperback
I
version.
want my paperback book.
Proud of yourself on that one, eh? Slagging me off. You know what you should have done, right? You should have went out of the room, done that little rap to yourself, proofread it, came back in and realised it was no good. That was quite good.
Thank you. Babadoo, 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 ba. Dear Chris and Rosie, to put into perspective, me and my boyfriend are both 23 and live separately still at our parents' houses.
Okay.
I live in Cheshire and him in the West Midlands. Me and my boyfriend have been together for over a year now and have been able to spend months at a time with each other during the long month lockdowns.
Right, so hold on. Cheshire, West Midlands.
Are they far?
Elephant, squirt, water. Hour and a half, sorry. Probably about an hour and a half.
Right, okay.
As a guess.
So
Cheshire's like Manchester, way, innit? Further out, posh Manchester. Cheshire.
I thought it was like Liverpool, no?
It's around there somewhere. It's where the footballers live.
Yeah.
And then West Midlands is the west of the Midlands, so a bit south, and it. Couple hours, 2 hours,
Okay,
probably.
right,
So I
okay.
used to go from when I used to live in Manchester, I used to go Manchester to Leicester in an hour and a half down the M6. Possibly something like that.
Well, okay then. Great, thank you very much. But when it was lockdowns,
I'm just letting people know.
they were staying there for months at a time at each other's parents' houses. Okay.
Fair enough.
Anyway, one of the months that I stayed over fell on an important deadline for university. The night before the deadline, he brought a spare mattress into the bedroom and said that he needed a good night's sleep before the big presentation and so didn't want to sleep next to me.
Sorry, where's he got the spare mattress from?
Well, I don't know.
So they're at his house?
They're at his house.
Right, okay.
I completely understood as I am a very active mover when I sleep. I quite often rotate the bed sheets and unpin the lining without realising.
Horrible.
I've also kicked him a few times, unknown to me.
Brilliant.
So, I slept on the normal bed and him on the floor mattress. We both slept very, very well, and neither of us over hot or grabbing for covers.
Okay.
However, now that he knows he can sleep very well on another mattress, it is something he has started asking to do more recently.
Wow.
It's as if we are having a sleepover in the same room. I make sure he knows that I miss sleeping next to him, so in the morning he will wake me up with a cup of tea and a cuddle back in the normal bed.
Got you.
However, I am actually secretly loving having a full bed to myself as I am sleeping better than ever.
Wow.
I get to sleep in the morning without him waking me up and even get more time to cuddle in the morning and at night before he goes to bed. I'm trying to make him feel bad for sleeping elsewhere as it's only every few weeks I can visit him for a night or two.
Brilliant. So she is happy That
Yeah.
she's sleeping in the bed on her own and that
Yeah.
he's on a mattress on a floor, like a squat, like a hostel. But she's making him feel bad about it. Why is she making him feel bad about it? So she's happy about it, he's happy about it, they're both having a great time, but she's
Yeah,
making
but they're
him
only
feel bad about it for
23,
no
sleeping
reason.
in separate beds.
Right, okay.
Come on.
Look,
It's not good, is it?
yeah, I suppose. I was going to say get a bigger bed. If that room can fit, I know people aren't made
No,
of money.
no, Chris, I'm agreeing with you.
That room can fit 2 mattresses in. What were they sleeping in a single bed together at first? Because a single bed sleeping with 2 people is fucking horrible.
We've all done it. Horrible.
Remember the first time you stayed at my mum and dad's and we never did it again?
Nah, grim.
Awful.
It's not
Awful.
good. I would honestly suggest saving up and getting a bigger bed. Best thing we ever did buying that super king size.
It's massive.
I hardly see you. It's
Right.
like we're not in the same bed.
Honestly.
Oh, and everybody on Instagram, I put a picture on the other day, and we've got a spare room, and it's got 2 single beds for when people come to sleep. People think we sleep in separate beds now.
Great, keep that up.
So-
No, let people know that. That's great.
Aye.
Podcast working together has really took its toll. Sleeping in 2 single beds
honestly,
next to each other.
People are commenting like, "Hey, are you and Chris in separate beds?"
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, "No,
It's okay though because we hold hands in the gap.
But to be honest with you, there's something, like you do sleep better when you're not in the bed with someone. We sleep better because we've got the massive bed.
But she sounds like the massive bed wouldn't solve their issue because she sounds like a nightmare with covers.
Oh, right,
she would
okay.
have to have. Can you remember when someone got in touch and said that they've got 2
Separate
separate
duvets.
duvets? So maybe if you've listened, dear reader here, dear writer, if you've listened, done your fucking research, bigger bed, 2 separate duvets. Sit down.
There you go.
Thank you for emailing.
Solved. But still, you're 23, and you've got to, unfortunately, you have to go through the process
I
of
feel
the
like
single
she's
bed sharing, of the double bed sharing,
Yeah.
of the shit. You just have to go through the process in your life of sharing a bed really intensely with someone before you get to an age where you go, I'm nearly 35. Fuck off.
Yeah, well, there you go.
It's true, though, isn't it?
So you've got that to look forward to.
No, but when we got together, how old were we? 26, 27?
25.
Were we? I don't know. Anyway,
26, I did
we
that.
used to cuddle every night.
Ugh,
No, but you
disgusting, wasn't it?
no, because you do, and it's like, oh, and then you're solidifying your relationship together. But then when you get to this age and you're married and you love each other
Yeah.
and you've got children and stuff, you don't have to do all of that anymore.
We sat.
Still nice sometimes, obviously.
Well,
but-
just last night, because we didn't get to read our books on holiday, we've brought the books home and we're reading them now on a night. So just last night, you lay on your side of the bed, I lay on my side with a lamp on each, reading our books each in perfect silence.
Yeah.
And at one point, I went, "This is lovely, isn't
It
it?"
was
And you went,
really
"Yes, it is." And I was like, I'm 70 years old. This is fantastic.
Chris, it was lovely. It
was really
Then
nice.
we turned over. No, we had a little kiss before we went to bed. We said good night.
Nah.
Turned over.
I don't remember that. Did
We
you kiss me when I was
did.
asleep? That's not cool. That's not. Oh, we did, yeah.
It's me thing.
That's the thing, though. Even when you're brand new with someone, even when you're brand new and you're like everything's and you go to sleep cuddling each other. I've never woke up in the morning cuddling you.
No.
Even when we first got together.
No.
Even when you're brand new, you've got they're leaning on you, and you still do that thing where you wake up at 2 a.m, boiling, and go, "But you fucking get up."
It's very, I think, like you say, everyone goes through that stage. And it's lovely. And I think it does really bring you together. But, who can sleep cuddling all night?
Whenever I watch a film
Not
or a TV
nice.
show and they wake up in the morning cuddling, I go, "Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. That didn't happen."
Nah, of course it didn't happen.
Lies. Urban myth. Urban myth. Urban myth. Urban myth.
Here he goes.
Urban myth.
Babadoo, 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 ba. Babadoo, 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 ba.
Dear Rosie and Chris, I've waited 132 episodes for an opportunity to share one of my stupid life stories, and after listening to last week's episode and hearing the submit your worst excuse for calling sick to work,
Oh,
I
brilliant.
just had to take the plunge.
Wonderful.
When I was 17/18, I worked in a local restaurant as a waitress. I think it's fair to say that towards the end of this part-time career, the staff fucking hated me, and I'm honestly surprised I didn't get the sack.
Wow.
As you can imagine, at this age of my life, I went out on the piss every single weekend. I remember them days so well.
Oh, yes.
Naturally, as a part-time waitress, I always landed with the unfortunate event of the Sunday shift.
Oh, no.
That's the thing, isn't it? At that point in your life,
Yeah.
you go out all the time, but you only have a job that
go
is... No, you have a job to go out, but you have the job and you always get the weekend shift.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, your part-time job lands on the hours and times where you would be going out or being hungover. Yeah, I used to miss so many things for that's why I always went out with my workmates, because they would all have the same times off as I did. Yeah. Although, at certain jobs, the managers would specifically put me in while everyone was out on staff nights out, so that was fun.
Never forgiven that, have you?
I haven't, no.
I think I excused myself from almost every Sunday working there, starting off with the bog standard lies of, I've got tonsillitis, or I think I've got the flu. You don't get the flu at 17.
Not on a Sunday.
No, not on a Sunday morning. Once I even told them I had been spiked on a night out.
Gee whiz.
That's intense,
Still on the
isn't
night out, though, weren't you?
Yeah.
Did I... First of all, I've just had a little flashback here of being hungover when I worked at the Stadium Light and carrying Sunday dinners to people, and it was one of the most awful feelings. Just walking along with a big tray full of Sunday dinners, hungover
Thinking
as
you're
fuck.
going to drop it.
Just, everything. So, pile everything on top of it.
Hang on. Who? Why? What?
Yeah, they used to do them in the director suite. Sunday
All
dinners
right.
in the Stadium Light, yeah.
Okay. They replied to this occasion, they spiked on the night out, Don't worry, it happens, Laura. I honestly think I had them wrapped around my little finger.
Wow.
Yeah. One Sunday, I had hit the worst of all hangovers. In fact, I was probably not even home when my brain produced this miracle of an excuse. I had well and truly ran out of ideas and thought the common cold just wouldn't make the cut for the day off. I told... This is like such a big lie. I told my manager that I had been accidentally punched in the face trying to break up a fight in Newcastle.
Crikey.
Due to this accidental injury, I was unable to speak as my jaw was in so much pain.
Wow.
As far as I'm aware, it worked a treat. However, to play up to this terrible lie, the next couple of shifts I went in and spoke with hardly any emotion, pretending my jaw was still not properly in place.
Professional liar. This person's a danger to society.
The other
You're a
waiters
psychopath.
and even the chefs in the kitchen proceeded to joke and ask me if I had been scrapping in town. I had to repeatedly explain the story that I was not the scrapper and I had attempted to break up a fight and was in fact battered in the jaw accidentally.
God Lord. She believes this lie.
Well, she said, looking back, it probably wasn't worth the fuss. I should have bit the bullet and accepted the hangover and worked the shift.
Can I just say,
such a
though,
big... But imagine being like, oh, can I talk? I'd forget me.
they're good, but they're also shit lies, because all of her lies of why she can't come in on Sunday come from
She's
the
out
fact
the
that she
night
was
before.
out on Saturday
Yeah.
night. Like, look, I was out, and yes, I was hammered, but I'm fine. But X, Y, and Z happened instead. It's like, come
Your
on,
boss
man.
must be... I've never, ever, ever, ever in the history of my all-time life working had a boss who was all right with you ringing in sick.
Oh, no. Well, I've had so many people throughout my life not believe that I'm not well. I now still feel like when I'm not well, people don't believe us.
Well, we put this in the book.
Yeah.
There's a whole bit in the book.
I constantly think people think I'm bullshitting.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah.
I remember it's some jobs that I've had where you ring the boss to tell them you're ringing sick and they're like, oh, right. And you're like, oh, sorry, do you own that fucking company? No, I don't think you do. I don't think you personally are going to be, what's it called when you get thingied over the stoves? No, what?
Hold over the coals.
Aye,
drag
hold over
over the coals, I think.
Aye, whatever.
Christ. What a couple of dickheads we are. I know what you mean, though. It was, you know
No,
what I mean?
I hear
Like,
that.
you phone in sick to River Island.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh, God. Oh, sorry, am I missing? Giving someone a triple fucking bypass in the theatre? No, I'm not. There'll just be less people to straighten up the fucking hangers in River Island, mate.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not there to welcome people into fucking River Island.
Aye.
Hello, welcome to River Island. If you want to...
Are you doing all right there? Do you need any help? Do you need any help? Are you doing all right? Need any help?
Just one less of them.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I hated that. You need to speak to every single person who comes in the shop. No, I actually don't.
I feel like you can gauge it. I feel like you can
Well,
gauge
yeah,
it. I feel
I
like if
used
someone's
to.
standing holding something, looking around, you go, they definitely need help.
Yeah.
I feel like if someone's just looking, you go, they don't need help.
Yeah, can I help you? No. No.
Can I interest you in the shoe care products? Buying these shoes, can I interest you in this dubbing? Put it on football boots, £2.
Oh, don't put me in the shoe section, because if you think I'm climbing up them 2 flights of stairs every time somebody wants to try on one of them boots, you can piss off.
Wow.
Put me on the changing rooms, please.
Wow.
I'll catch all the rubbers.
With a
Loads of
seat.
rubbers. The drama when you're on the changing rooms and you go into one of the changing rooms and you're like, and there's just tags all over the floor and you're like, oh my god, there's been a theft. It was,
It was
exciting.
the foil-lined bag in All Sports.
Well, yeah.
It was a foil-lined bag.
But it was very exciting. But then obviously the same manager who you've rang in sick is just, well, that's come out of my very own purse.
It's another quiet Christmas in my household.
Two-piece. Oh, two-piece.
Removing their own clothes to replace them. To be fair, they probably did get bollocked. They probably got bollocked. Head office.
I mean...
Would you not remember whenever
There's a lot of
whenever
pressure.
the area manager was in?
Oh, shit.
When the area
shit,
manager
shit.
came in.
Shit a
Oh
brick.
my God.
Yeah.
It was like the Queen was coming.
It's just ridiculous. Like, why, guys, we're going to have to work until midnight tonight because the area manager's coming. Like, is this some sort of joke?
Yeah, the area manager's been in watching us today, guys, and she needs a meeting after this because she's not happy with everything. Oh,
Great.
bollocked by the area manager. Hello, you've just met me, and I'm about to bollock the fuck out of you all. Oh, great. Is that the business structure that we're going for here? Yes, it is, yes. Surprise, motherfuckers!
Big love to everyone who works in retail, by the way.
Oh, big love to
It's-
everyone in retail for the shit you have to deal
Yeah,
with.
it's not an easy job. Thank you. Babadoo, 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 ba. Hi, Chris and Rosie. Just listening to episode 125 about the girl who hasn't washed her dressing gown. This got a lot of responses.
Minga. Utter Minga should do as well.
A lot of people said, why didn't she just wash the dressing gown and not the belt?
Oh, that's
There you go.
genius.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I tell you what.
So, listen, these listeners, they know the score.
Is it weird that that's just impressed me so much?
No, I
I'm
never
proud-
thought of that.
I'm proud of everyone.
We didn't think of that.
Just wash the dressing gown, not the belt.
Mind it
Fucking
is hard
fantastic.
when we're sat here and I go through the questions. Chris has no idea what they are. This is just little podcast for Chris.
It's me stag do. Every week it's me stag do. I don't know what's coming.
But you don't, sometimes it's not until you hear it later, you think back that you think, oh, well, I could have said that, or,
Mm-hmm.
and I just want to say it again. I say this all the time, where opinions change constantly.
Yeah.
So please, in 2 years' time, don't tell us something that I said on this podcast if I say something different, because I'm very fickle. And my opinions change constantly, so you know what I mean. You said in 2019 on episode number 6 that you didn't like blue slippers, but now you've got to pay. Right, great. Anyway,
I mean, very impressive. If someone comes up with something like that, I go, okay.
the will, Chris,
It's
the will.
impressive. It's impressive.
So, hi, Chris and Rosie. Blah, de blah, de blah, what I just said.
Dressing gown.
I think maybe I have the male version of her in my life.
Oh, good grief.
My boyfriend has I don't... Is she just spelled denim wrong, or does she mean to spell denuim? Right, okay.
It's got to be denim.
My boyfriend has a denim style jacket, or what should look like denim. She spelled it DENIUM. Hang on, I'm going to have to Google
Google it.
this.
There might be something different. Are we about to find out that that's how you spell denim and we've been spelling denim wrong forever?
No, unfortunately, she's actually spelled it wrong. But that's fine, because, we're not all perfect. She's just spelled it wrong. It's DENIM, denim. So it's not denim.
Sorry, people who get their dicks out about how good they are at spelling can get in the fucking sea.
Oh,
in
yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah.
My mum does it all the time. My mum's good at spelling and she bangs on about it and like, where's it got you? No way. Haven't seen you win a spelling competition, Anne. I'm not impressed. Pointless. My phone does it.
Listen, she feels good when she does it to us, so that's
Pointless.
just winning.
It's not a talent. It's rubbish. Children, fair enough. You learn to spell. Let it go. LETITGO.
GUO.
GUO.
So anyway, my boyfriend has a denim-styled jacket, or what should look like denim,
Okay.
that he won't let me wash because it adds character.
Brilliant.
It's fucking brown. It's that manky at the cuffs, right? That's what she's
Yeah,
put.
I can see it. I can see it.
It's so disgusting
yeah,
and it's dirty, and but it adds character,
Right, okay.
apparently.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway, the reasoning behind this is when he was at university, in brackets, he's 35 now.
Great.
Instead of washing his clothes, he used to go to the local charity shop, which sold him a black bin bag of clothes for £5.
Got you.
In brackets, I still don't understand what he did with the dirty clothes. Surely it would just accumulate over time.
Or maybe he
It
swapped
really
them.
would. Maybe he did swap them. Yeah. Sometimes the bin bag had suits in it, sometimes shoes, sometimes clothes that didn't even fit.
Why didn't he just pick them, the dick?
I don't know.
I've got loads of good stuff from charity shops back
No,
in the
he's
day
just-
when I
he's-
used to You know, like when I was at uni, I would get
Uh-huh.
leather jackets from
Yeah.
charity shops. I would get really mint stuff.
He's got a pick and mix bin bag from the charity shop, the Mentalist, for £5.
Not even pick and mix. It's a fucking Kinder Surprise.
Yeah. And she's put here, and you know what the worst part of it is? As a 35-year-old man, 90% of his wardrobe came from those bags, and he won't part with any of it, no matter how rank, because it's a good story.
Wow. A good story.
Hey, James, where did you get that disgusting denim jacket? Well, actually, when I was in university, Darren, I got it for £5 out of a monkey bin bag.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, James. Why do you smell like shit and me dog's trying to eat your shoe? Well, that's because it's 15 years old and it wasn't mine in the first place.
No, look, I'm all up for wearing. I've got clothes that I've had for far too long, just because if they're still okay, and fast fashion isn't great, but you know.
Sounds to me that it's a style thing. You might be a bit of a grungy guy, you might be a bit of an indie boy at uni, and you know, you're not supposed to wash denim.
I mean, yes, but you're not meant to let it rot at the cuffs neither.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, can you get it dry cleaned? I don't know. I don't understand.
You
I
could
don't know how it
probably
works.
get dry cleaned.
Just, yeah. I love that he just got a Kinder Surprise. I mean, what? There could be anything in there.
It's quite exciting, really.
What were they doing? Just got, here comes that fucking pillock again. Thinks he's cool. Yeah, put all that old shite that won't dare hang up in that bag.
Stick that wedding dress in that we can't sell.
The one with blood on.
He'll have that. He'll have that.
Fucking idiot.
Babadoo, 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 ba. Dear Chris and Rosie, I am an American.
Oh,
Married to a Brit.
congratulations.
Well done. I grew up in an area surrounded by lakes and swam in them every summer.
Okay. Oh God.
This spoke to
already
me
feel
personally,
sick.
right?
It's
Well,
gonna-
right, okay.
Something's gonna happen.
Listen, no, it's not. It's not bad. It's not. It's just, it's okay. My English wife, she's from Norwich, finds swimming in lakes disgusting. She has an irrational fear of fish and of being sucked
Not
into
rational.
lake muck and drowning.
It's not rational.
My question is this. Why are English people afraid to swim in murky lakes? There's nothing to feet about a muddy bottom. And my bonus question is why does your entire fucking nation hate sand? It's not so bad. He's totally got
What
a point.
was the feet to mucky? What the hell was that?
So I don't like swimming in lakes.
Right.
And I hate fish touching my feet.
Right.
And I genuinely think a lot of English people don't like that. Because when you watch films, American films,
There we
or
go. Yeah, I
they
was just about
just
to say.
get in lakes and they just don't give a shit.
Yeah, and
so
they all
why?
fucking die.
How do they die?
There's always films where they die and getting in lakes and stuff.
Not the ones I watched. They look like having a bloody lovely time.
I was about to say
They've
America.
all got jetties at the bottom of the houses and they jump off out the jetty and swim in the
Ozark.
bloody lake. That was
Ozark.
exactly what I was thinking
You're
of.
thinking of Ozark, yeah.
But we're terrified of them. What's happened? Have we watched something from the national
From
curriculum
America.
at school?
We've watched stuff from America. Films from America. You know.
But they're always lovely.
No, not always lovely. You seen Friday the 13th? He's bloody in the lake at the end. He jumps out and gets them.
Does he? Who's
Sorry,
that? Is that-
spoilers. Jason.
But it's like 50-year-old.
Spoiler. Yeah, we'll get an email. I was saving Friday the 13th until the new one came out. Friday the 13th, number 20. And you spoiled the first one for me. You ruined my day. Please put a trigger warning. Please put a trigger warning before ruining films from the 70s. Fucking dicks. Now listen.
Has it been long enough?
My point is, right, I'm not blaming the American here, but I'm just saying you're American, and the culture of movies and horror movies mainly comes from America, and stuff we've seen growing up, you know, films about giant fucking crocodiles and sharks.
Yeah.
You know, I know that this American email in isn't personally responsible for Jaws and Lake Placid, but all I'm saying is, you know, it's probably because we don't have as many of them here, but because we don't have the weather, to be fair, depending on what part of weather. I mean, this person sounds like they grew up in an amazing place.
Yeah.
But they've probably got more reason to be frightened of their lakes than we have of ours, because there's probably fuck all in ours apart from some condoms and a shopping trolley. But in American lakes, if I watch like River Monsters, when he goes to, there's like giant fucking catfish and horrible manky stuff, they've got loads of shit in their lakes, but they don't give a fuck.
Just think it's just a what's it called? An international divide thing? What's it called?
An international divide thing. That don't. You call like a north-south divide, but like an international.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. And we've got the Loch Ness Monster.
What have we though?
What do you think the Loch Ness Monster's
Oh,
real?
fuck me. No.
Do you not?
No.
So is there no way that it's real? Is it absolutely not real?
You know what it is? Someone's gonna email in who works for the fucking Loch Ness Monster tourist board and says that your comments, your
comments.
your irresponsible comments, Sassenach, have cost our. We sold 5 less postcards with the Loch Ness Monster on this week because of what you said. Look, probably not. Probably not.
But it could be.
Well, isn't there a thing where they reckon there could be a tunnel underneath it that gets to the sea, so it could have just been a manatee or something, or it could just be someone. They've said it for years, haven't they? They reckon that there could be caves under it, because it's like a fucking gigantic Loch Ness. It's massive, and they've always sent little submarines down looking, and it's murky as fuck. It's like looking for something in a cup of tea.
So they have looked for the Loch Ness Monster.
There's loads of documentaries and stuff on it. I was obsessed with it when I was a kid.
Were
I used to
you?
watch it. Yeah,
I'd say I don't know much about it.
There was a thing. Wasn't there a really old photo of it where it was just like it looked like a sort of brontosaurus's head or a brachiosaurus's head coming out of the river.
Was it a dinosaur?
It was just a floating thing, wasn't it? I don't know. They reckon it's I mean, come on.
I need to do a bit more research.
There must be another podcast that covers bullshit like this. We don't have to get into this. There must be another.
Sorry, I want to chat about old legends. I want to do an old mythical legend section.
Listen, we've done a sweaty arse crack section. We can't do another specialised section, right? Leave old mythicals till next week. Okay. And then the week after, we'll do old mythical legendary sweaty arseholes.
Right, great.
Good.
I bet he had a sweaty crack anyway.
Babadoo, 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 ba.
Hi, Chris and Rosie.
Hi.
Love the show, and me and my girlfriend listen avidly. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
So the way my girlfriend eats biscuits literally makes my hairs stand on edge, as I think it's disgusting.
What? Ooh, right, okay. No, hang on. I'm just trying to think. How can you eat biscuits disgustingly?
I think you're going to be on board with this. I think
Right.
you're going to be fine.
Okay.
This is similar to you.
Oh.
She will grab a handful of biscuits and a glass of water. She will then proceed to take a bite of the biscuit and then open her mouth and pour a glug of water before chewing the biscuit with the water,
Right.
then repeat with every bite.
Right, yeah.
I don't drink tea, but I can kind of understand dunking a biscuit in tea. But plain water? ? So my question is, do you think this is normal?
Right, okay. Yeah, I can get on board with this.
Biscuit and water.
No, but I enjoy a crisp with a glug of juice.
You do it with juice, yeah.
I do.
It's really weird.
It must have a name. It's got a name, I think.
I think it's called being a dirty sod.
No, that's a few words.
Yeah.
I think this is something because I didn't know that people did this kind of thing.
Really?
And that's exciting.
So you have your favourite one to do it with is like hula hoops, isn't it?
Barbecue hula hoops.
Yeah.
You
and
do look at
blackcurrant
this.
juice.
You do look at this,
Well, look at
Chris.
when you're doing stuff like that, wanting to kick you out the window.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so Rosie will throw some hula hoops in her mouth.
Yeah.
Crunch a couple of times just
Yes?
to sort of split them in half.
Oh my God, you're obsessed with this.
Rosie, it makes so much
actually
noise.
obsessed
It makes
with
so much noise. It's like a pig feeding from a trough.
Great.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So she pulls them in, then goes like just a couple of little bites, just to
couple.
crunch them up a little
Yeah.
bit, and then just pours a load of
Yeah.
mouthful of it, and then just like you sit, don't you, and you just let them dissolve in the juice in your mouth.
It can be a bit dangerous. There's been a few times when I've sucked the water in that I have choked
Right,
a little
okay.
bit.
I mean, you got to suffer for your arse, haven't you?
Honestly, Chris, it's worth it. Worth it.
Dangerous.
What? I do enjoy doing that. Mine. Okay. Water.
Biscuits and water.
Bit plain in it.
Really strange.
It's like. It's kind of like eating your biscuit out the bath.
Yeah. I find it really, I do find
okay.
it weird that, and I've got a funny feeling, he hasn't said what kind of biscuit it is, but I've got a feeling it's a plain digestive.
It's gonna be, or a rich tea.
Yeah,
gonna
which
be
essentially
something
what she's
boring.
doing is giving herself basically a mouthful of sand,
Yeah.
wet sand.
Okay, no, well, listen, I'm on her side because obviously I'm part of the Drinking Whilst Eating Appreciation Society that I've just made.
Good. Is
But,
that what that meeting was that you went to the other day?
oh, yeah.
in the village hall?
Yeah,
Was that you guys?
where?
Yeah.
What?
In the village hall.
In the village hall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that was us. There was
Very
a lot
echoey, very echoey for your hula hoop crunching ones.
of
A lot of
crunching. I do, honestly, I can't eat a packet of barbecue hula hoops without a glass of juice.
It's horrible. It's horrible. to
I
watch.
get Ribena with it on the train.
Oh, God.
Treat yourself.
So, leveled up.
Babadoo, 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 ba.
Hey, Chris and Rosie. Not really a question, but I felt compelled to tell you me and my husband's very weird peeing habits when we are drunk, since this week's podcast has been urine-based.
Okay.
When was this? When were we
Fuck
urine-based?
knows. God knows.
Anyway, this person and their husband, a lady and a man, I'm guessing, we have invented the turbo wee.
Great.
This is when we use the toilet simultaneously. I sit on the loo with my legs open,
Yeah.
so there's a gap in between my legs. Then my husband goes down on his knees
Sorry.
facing straight at me and puts his winky in the gap aiming
Stop.
downwards.
Sorry. Never, ever, ever, ever say a winky on this podcast again. Rosie, the next time someone emails in and the word winky is on, you change that, you edit that on
To
the fly.
what? To
Anything but the word winky.
Okay.
That is the worst
Right.
sentence.
Okay, sorry. Then my husband goes down on his knees, facing straight at me, and puts his circus stick in the gap aiming downwards. We pee looking straight at each other. It's the weirdest. Give it a go. It will bring you closer together, if anything.
Prison. Get them in prison.
Please don't say my name, my friends listen.
I should see in it. Oh, yeah. You're going on about that, but please don't say me. Normally, this is the closest I've ever been to wanting to not make someone anonymous, because that is the weirdest shit.
Question.
Yeah?
Why is he kneel down?
He might be
How
really
large
tall.
is his
He might be
circus
really-
stick?
Well, I imagine his aim's not very good.
Right.
I imagine it's not even kneeling. I imagine
So
it's
he's
squatting.
just wee all over her.
That is the horriblest. That is one of the horriblest things I've ever heard of a couple doing.
So, yeah. It's
That is
horrible.
one of the
She's
worst
sat there,
things.
He's sat there on his knees,
That's
looking
one of
in
the
her
worst
eyes.
things I've ever heard of a man and woman doing together. And I've watched documentaries about couples who murder people. And that's disturbed me more.
I know. It's the looking at you. Imagine if they kiss while they're doing it. Weird,
Imagine the
isn't it?
smell.
After they've been on a sesh.
But it'll be like, is that yours or mine? Don't know.
Oh.
It's ours.
Oh.
Get in the bin. Both of you get in the bin.
Only
Oh.
when they're drunk. They're ashamed of it, you see.
Only when they're drunk. What? Oh.
I felt that like. Anyway. Babadoo, 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 ba. Hi, Rosie and Chris. I wanted to share a story with you about a time I tried to use Google Translate and it went very wrong.
Happy
Do
days.
you remember when someone put the Latin thing at the end of the email?
Yeah.
This is along the same lines.
Got you.
Okay. This happened about 7 years ago, but still haunts me to this day. I had recently been employed as a PA for the director of a company whose name shall stay anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
When my boss asked me to go to London Heathrow arrivals to collect a very important new employee who was moving here to start a new job within the company.
Wow.
The
That's
man...
like something off a film, that, isn't it? Going to collect the new person from the airport.
Yeah.
Wow.
It
Okay.
happens, you know. We
Yeah.
just don't have jobs like this.
Got you.
But people have jobs like this, like PAs and stuff like that. I
Really
always think that
important
would be
stuff.
quite an interesting job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you agree?
What is a PA?
Personal assistant.
Oh, well, I mean, it depends who the assistant's for. If you're a personal assistant to us, it would be boring as fuck. If you're a personal assistant to someone, who
Yeah,
has
but
to
it'd have to be they'd have to
Yeah.
be a high flying, interesting
Yeah.
person. Like
captain
a job.
of industry.
Yeah.
All right, then, yeah.
Unless it's like, have you seen the film? Oh, what's it called?
Great, here we go.
Fuck's sake.
Here we go.
Devil Wears Prada.
Right, okay.
Have you
got
seen
it
that?
more, that's annoying. Yes.
She's a PA,
Right.
and our boss is a dick.
Right.
So she does not make the job look that good.
Right, okay.
But I wouldn't want
Okay.
that one. I'd want to be a good one.
So you would want to be a PA, but just for someone really exciting and sort of international, you want to be like James Bond's PA.
Yeah. Oh no, too dangerous.
Too dangerous, right? Okay. M.
Who's M?
Judi Dench's character from
No,
James
far
Bond.
too dangerous. Get us out of the world of crime. What are you talking about?
It's not crime. It's bloody espionage.
I know.
How dare you?
I know,
All
but
right then.
it's like
All right then. Okay.
I'm all
let us
right to
think.
be PA for
Okay.
underground bloody criminals.
Right. Okay. So, would you be a footballer's PA?
Possibly.
Right. Okay.
Bit boring.
Right. Jesus. Right.
I know, but I'd have to go to the matches
All
and I'd
right
be like,
then.
oh, unless I sit in the box. and get
Owner
pissed.
of fucking Shell,
oil.
the oil company Shell. The owner of them.
You'd probably go to a lot of places in the world.
Right.
Yeah, okay then, fair enough.
Jesus. Painful.
Good pension, probably.
Fucking stupid
Do you
thing
know?
to say.
Do you know what's so funny? I don't know if this is a thing that happens to everybody,
Right.
but do you not feel like I know all of my parents' friends or people who they know who've got good jobs?
Because your mum and dad tell you.
Just they don't tell you everyone else's job, but when someone's got a good job, they're like worked at such and such.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
good, but that's just your parents trying to instill in you that you need to have
Yeah.
a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Shell always used to come up.
Did it?
Work for Shell.
Work for Shell.
I'm like,
That's so
oh,
weird
did
because I
they?
think it's a northeast thing because a lot of people work offshore. That's why in my head when I thought of them, I could have said Mark Zuckerberg, I could have said fucking Elon
See,
Musk
there
from
you go.
Tesla, but I
Look at
went
you.
Shell because I'm exactly the same because my dad's mate works for Shell and he got a good pension.
It's a good
Yeah.
pension. See?
That's weird, that isn't it?
There you go.
All right, Elon Musk. Would it be Elon Musk's PA?
Is he
Tesla and SpaceX.
boring?
The Boring Company is one of his
Tech.
companies.
Well,
the Boring
it would just
Company.
be technology, and
No.
it would go over my head.
Yeah, to be fair, you'd be a fucking nightmare.
It would be
wouldn't
awful. Honestly,
Elon, Elon, what's the Wi-Fi? I can't get on the Wi-Fi. Elon, what's the Wi-Fi? Yeah, which one? Capitals or not?
Get rid of her. Fucking get rid of that fishwife. Out of here, please.
you don't use petrol stations. What?
Elon, I've curbed the alloys again. Again?
Oh, listen, you've named really shit ones. So,
All right.
I just want like
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Absolutely.
Right, there we go.
Yes, get me on the yacht.
Right.
Honestly,
No, you're not
I'll
allowed on the yacht.
condom
No,
him
you're,
up.
you're condom. Are you referring to the time when he gets photographed on yachts with beautiful women?
Yes.
So you
I'll
don't
be
want to be.
so
That's the worst thing you've ever said. So we've gone from you'd be interested to be a PA to go and see the world. We've whittled it down to you want to be Leonardo DiCaprio's fucking condom holder for when he goes on yachts with beautiful women. Much like Snoop Dogg. You know Snoop Dogg pays someone 50 grand a year to roll joints for him.
Right.
That's a job.
Mate, I haven't
Yeah.
done it for a long time.
He's got a guy.
But I would do
a
that.
guy who sits and rolls joints.
Really?
So you want to be Leonardo DiCaprio's condom unwrapper.
Listen, can I be on the yacht?
Horrific.
If I can just be on the yacht.
Just want to be on the
Just
yacht.
call us
Oh,
whenever.
why don't you just work on a yacht? Why don't you be a captain's PA on a yacht?
Oh, because I'd have to do all the other shitty jobs.
You just want to
And I-
open
I just
condoms.
want to open condoms for Leo.
How many hours a week do you think that is opening condoms?
7.
Bollocks.
Once a day.
Oh, God.
So anyway, back to the question.
Yes.
Now I found my dream job.
Yeah.
The man was moving here from Austria or Germany. I can't remember which country, and I'm rubbish at geography. So
Okay.
am I. And I decided to use Google Translate to make a friendly welcome sign in his language for me to hold up at arrivals. Or so
God.
I thought. I had not long been standing in the arrivals hall, holding up my sign and smiling eagerly at everyone who was coming through when I started to get a few dodgy looks.
Oh, no.
Oh, because they'll all be from the same
Yeah,
place.
of course.
Oh, a few double takes and the occasional head shake of disapproval. I was still smiling when this smart and very stern businessman walked up to me and said to me, "Do you know what your sign says?" And I replied, yes, it says, "Welcome to your new home." And he says, "No, your sign says, 'Welcome, dead whores.'" Followed closely by my company's logo.
Welcome, dead horse.
Welcome, dead whores.
Dead whores.
Dead whores. WHORES.
Oh, it's like some kind of like racist anti-immigration. Like, you know, imagine if Westboro Baptist Church like went to the airport to stop people coming to their country. It was welcome dead
Welcome,
horse.
dead whores.
That's fantastic. Dead horse. How did you get that?
I have no idea. She said she was
Welcome,
mortified.
Dead horse.
It had the company logo right next
Oh
to
yeah,
it.
yeah, just to make it official.
Like, honestly, imagine.
Welcome, dead horse. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Babadoo, 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 ba. Do, 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 do. We hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for listening to Shag Married Annoyed, which is part of the Acast Creator Network.
Hey, what were they like? Them questions? They were
They were
great, weren't
brilliant,
they?
them.
So the one about the
Absolutely.
bloody thing.
I know.
And that one about the other one.
Yes, and the one that we mentioned, the thingy.
The
and
stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. How big was that? Or
Oh,
small? Or something?
and or.
Adjective. Listen, we don't know what they were, but we hope you enjoyed them. Guys, we'll be back in your ears next week. See you soon.
Bye.